Lindsay Jackson, Head of Communication at European Chemicals Agency, a committed public servant with almost 30 years' experience of managing communication and policy development at regional, national and EU level. For our seminar she will talk about the key to a successful international career. Until then, let's hear her points about multicultural experience.
In a previous voluntary work that I did some relationship counselling with couples who were having trouble, and this was in the UK, which is where I come from, and I did a lot of training to do that job, even though it was a voluntary job. And what I learned is that everybody has a set of what might be called shoulds. Mm-hmm. Christmas should be like this, a husband should be like that, a parent should be like that, a child should behave like that, the workplace should be like this. And even in one country, in the UK where I was working at that time, you have different shoulds. A working class family might develop certain shoulds, an upper class family in my country would have different shoulds. An immigrant family will have different shoulds, and relationships can come into trouble when the shoulds of the husband and wife or the partners are different, and that causes relationship breakdown when you don't talk about your shoulds and discuss them and negotiate them and agree them. And that's all the more apparent in a multicultural working environment, because not only have you got the shoulds from your own culture and your own class system or your own religious system, but you've got the shoulds coming in from all the other countries as well. And so there are a lot of unspoken assumptions about how things should be, and they can be all very different. And so one very important thing I have learned also because of this work with couples is that don't assume anything. Don't assume that how the workplace should be is how your colleague is seeing the workplace. How your role as a manager or a staff member should be fulfilled is the same as your line managers or your peers. So why I said working in a multicultural environment requires you to be very open is exactly that. You have to kind of expose your shoulds to the fresh air and discuss them with everybody else and reach a shared agreement, and then you'll be fine. Things will be fine. But if they're left hidden and you don't discuss them, then I think you can have problems.